Yo, what up guys, beside you here. I logged into Raid this morning to find a bunch of events, tournaments, whatever going on that I do not like, and I wanted to share them with you because normally when you log into the game you're like, what can I spend my energy and gems or resources onto today? And it seems like there is nothing going on that I'm particularly interested. I'll go one step by step through them, basically two main ones, and I'll tell you about them. I didn't want to make separate videos criticizing these events or these tournaments or this new content, but I just wanted to put them all together, mash them into this one video, and let you guys enjoy this one. So the first one I'll tell you about is the ongoing Altar of Souls Desired Soul Summoning Event Pool, whatever the name they call it. Since this item launch or this type of new content launch in the game for Altar of Souls, it gives you targeted chance of getting specific higher rates of getting specific champions and souls, right? It's good for when we're doing it for Prism crystals, when we're getting champions, but to be doing this for champion souls, it's kind of it's like I can use champions in raid challenges to beat any content I want to beat without having a 1-star soul, 2-star soul, or 3-star soul on them. I can't do that. We all know that. We've been doing that all the time. So now to have a event like this that's specified, that is going to give us a higher chance, not a guaranteed. Now I'm not talking about those Titan events or these other types of event that gives us the guaranteed 5-star, 6-star soul of champions. No, this is not guaranteed. This is basically a gamble that, if anything, you've learned a lesson. If you learned any lesson from all this time you've been doing this other what do you call this event now, Prism Crystals event, if you've been learning anything from that Prism Crystal event, just know that this is not the one for you, because the Prism Crystals have taught me that it's not a guaranteed, well, Prism Crystal is not here, but you know what I'm talking about. Those events have taught me a lesson that you can be doing this type of event for 1 year and never be one of those players who get that amazing chance of getting your 5-star, 6-star, even whatever the case may be of the champion you're looking for. So that's what I think about this Altar of Souls Desired Soul Summoning event. It's not something I think I will ever go for, except if I hit someone and I see the required dungeon that I need to farm is maybe dragon, maybe spider, maybe fire knights for 3x savage, you know, one of those things that will benefit you at the same time as you're farming this Prism Jewels. So since this Prism Jewels came out after the first one they gave us for free, this is not a content I would ever think I will go for. Now I'm looking forward to your theories and your, you know, some people have done the math, some people have seen that it's totally worth it. I've not done any maths behind it. I just feel like I do not want a 6-star what do you call it now, apothecary, no, what's her name, arbiter. I don't want a 6-star perfect soul for my arbiter from this event if it's going to take me 1 year to make it happen. It's not going to happen. I think the last time I got something, because the chance of getting something from here, it's 2-star to 6-star. It's not like you're guaranteed to always get a 4-star to 6-star. The chances of getting a 2-star to 6-star is higher than the chances of getting a legendary. Even if you get a legendary, it's probably going to be a 1-star or 3-star. So basically the number of people that will get a legendary right here are limited. Now if they made this one improve to guarantee you getting a 4-star to 6-star, 4 to 6, that makes sense. Because today I just spent this my items on Gnot to get a 3-star Gnot. This was painful because I spent 120 of this, had to gain essence to spend right here. So instead of spending on Gnot or Gnot, I'd rather do this type of events if it's not going to give me a 2-star Gnot. I already have most champions 1-star, 2-star. So you probably don't need them for that content. And again, most of these champions on this list are champions maybe a lot of endgame players have had in a long time in raid. And if you've been opening Altar of Souls summoning for a long time, you probably have all these champions at least 1-star or 2-star. So the 1-star or 2-star is not what you should be going for. They should totally take it away. That might be a reason to begin to do this type of events if it's from 3-star and above souls that we summon from this hard to obtain Prism Jewels. So how do we obtain the Prism Jewels is the main reason why I don't want to go for it. So besides getting a 2-star a lot of the time when you open these things, as a free-to-play, the Prism Jewels seems like it's gonna still require us to do the same thing we do to get the other type of events, the Prism Shards, right? So the Prism Jewels is requiring us to go into, for at least for this time around, tournaments and do Sand Devil Necropolis with a Sand Devil turn attack. So I looked at it, it's not like a small half amount of points. If you're going to give me a chance of getting a legendary 12%, 6%, you'd say 6,300 points. You see a chance of getting a 5-star, 6-star perfect soul for a champion, you still make it 6,300 points. I feel like these points required for this Sand Devil turn attack should be less for Prism Jewels than when it is required for Prism Quartz or Prism Shards, right? So Prism Shards and Prism Jewels should not be on the same level competing with each other. It's like you're comparing a champion with a 5-star or 6-star soul for that champion. You can't compare a legendary champion with a 6-star soul for that legendary champion. It doesn't matter. So there are a lot of champions, or there are a lot of players in Raid right now who have 5-star, 6-star perfect soul for mythical champions. Do you think they equate that mythical champion perfect soul with the mythical champion, or even with a legendary? They'll gladly tell you, take away my 6-star perfect mythical, 6-star perfect soul for a mythical champions and give me a legendary champion. They will gladly exchange that for a legendary champion. So I don't feel like the point requirement for this makes sense. Another reason why I don't want to farm it anymore is because if you know you've been farming this Sand Devil turn attack, getting Prism crystals for a chance of getting a champion, if you know you've been doing that for a long time, you're probably maxed out. When I say maxed out, well, you cannot be maxed out, but I'm saying you probably have a lot of this mythical what do you call this resource now? Where is it? Not this, not for artifacts, for accessories, the one we use to ascend accessories, artifacts, this essence, these oils, you probably have a lot. So imagine 8,000, 3,000, 1,400. Do I need more? Now in the early game, when we did not farm the Sand Devil Necropolis, whenever we see these events, we just rush at it. It's my chance. It gives me an opportunity to farm Sand Devil, something I usually never farm on a normal day. So this event comes around and kind of forces you into those two dungeons that everybody's ignoring: Sand Devil Necropolis and the other one that gives you accessories, the Shogun Grove, right? Those two dungeons are content that even endgame players don't even want to look at. They're like, I don't want it. So this type of events, I guess they are trying to make us go fight those two bosses, Sand Devil or Shogun. But we've been farming Sand Devil for so long that I do not want any more essence. I don't want any other lesser oils. I don't want more greater oil. I could do with a little bit more of the superior ones for sure. I could do with it. So I will only farm for this Sand Devil when Prism Crystal, not Prism Jewel, when Prism Crystal is available. So that's when it makes sense for me. So if they want me to come here and farm for Prism Jewels, they should at least reduce the points requirement for that Sand Devil, because I wouldn't compare Prism Jewels to Prism Crystals. It's not the same. So I don't know any other event that are coming up. Classic Arena Takedown? No, that's for something else. What about for Dungeon Divers? So no other ways of getting that jewels, only one way, because it lasts 2 days. So maybe in 2 days there might be another event that will have that Prism Jewels in there for us to obtain. But that Sand Devil is not the way for me to do it. So that's the first rant about an event that is going on in Raid right now that I have beef with since it launched, and I feel like they are hyping it up too much to make it seem like it's on the same level as this other one that usually pops out here. It's not on the same level with that summoning event, because that one gives us a champion, while this one wants to give you a 6-star perfect soul for a champion. So I don't know any champion that I've gotten a 6-star perfect soul right now that is all of a sudden doubles their utility on my account. It makes them far better. I'm not trying to reduce the importance of getting a 6-star perfect soul on your champions. I'm just saying I could easily go here and sell this right now without even looking, blinking, thinking twice. But I cannot ever go to my champion right here and see a duplicate of a champion that I do not never use, never want to use, and use them as 5-star chicken. We don't eat up our duplicate legendary champions, but we will gladly sacrifice and throw away our souls for champions that we don't even want, or will never get, or we don't even need, or we might have but don't even want to use it on. but I'm saying it's not the same level. So Plarium should recognize that and, equate that Prism Jewels with where it should be. Put it in Dragon, or even if you're going to put it in Sun Devil Necropolis, reduce the amount of points required in that tournament. That's what might make me begin to value this thing. So I'm not saying it's bad. Whoever wants to spend money on it, because that's what it's, you're supposed to come here and buy these offers in the shop and whatever. And someone for, if you need specific champions like 5-star, 6-star soul for Arima and all that. But I don't think there's any champion, even if I have a 0, I don't have a 1-star soul on, let's say I have a Rotos is not 1-star. I will use my Roto like that for 2 years until I get a 1-star, 2-star on him, than coming to this tournament to look for a 1-star, 2-star or 3-star perfect soul on my Rotos. This is not the way to do it. Even if you know you have a 6-star, or maybe if they want to make it enticing, they should just take a 2-star out of here and make 3 to 6-star. Then people will be maybe want to go for this type of events. That's the first one that caught my attention this morning, that I was like, nope, I'm not touching that content. Now, what about the next content that came up that is looking at me and looking at it? I'm like, what is happening to you? I don't understand you. And you all know what I'm talking about. It's going to be this prep that has 6 days, 19 hours to go. I'm one of those who, since this new siege mode came out, before it launched, a lot of people were doing speculation videos, hyping it up, talking about what it will look like, what rewards we'll get and all that, until we begin to see videos of the content, see the rewards, and a lot of people were, discouraged by all those rewards and the game mode and all that. There are various reasons. I want to share mine. Finally, now we know more about it. I didn't want to speculate before it launched. Now I can talk about this. I didn't want to dedicate an entire video to bashing this mode, because I can't judge it right now. It's too early to judge it, but I still just want to give my initial first impression of this game mode as a content creator, right? I'd say this is the most complicated game mode in Raid Shadow Legends right now that I've seen. It's one that I can look at and I don't understand it, and I just, nope, I'm going to fight Arena. I'm not going to do something else that I understand. That's how complicated it is. It's so complicated, it's left all to the hands of clan leaders to tell us what to do. I know that for Corset City, not Corset City now, for Hydra, clan leaders also strategize a little bit and tell their clans what to do, right? And for which other content now? Yeah, basically CVC, clan leaders also strategize, you communicate a little bit. But at least for this type of content, you, even if you're not a clan leader, you know what's happening. You know who is doing what, you know who is helping you, know who is not helping you. You can, even if you don't communicate in the clan a lot, you can see all that. But on this new game mode, I feel like the clan leaders have a lot on their shoulders to do. If you're not a clan leader who is active and to lead your clan and tell them what to do, this game mode will not be for you. Maybe you have a few clan members who are even doing better in terms of their gear and everything, champions, than the clan leader, and they'll step up to that position and begin to give orders and tell people what to do and correct people's mistakes and all that. Maybe you have those type of members in your clan, but mostly most clans will look forward to your clan leader, because right now is 6 days to go for the prep, and like most of you, I haven't done a single thing in this game mode. I don't know what to do. What am I waiting for? Waiting for my clan leader to tell me what to do. Because that's how complicated this game mode seems. I will talk about the reward at the end. At least you have to enjoy the game mode before you even see the reward. But most people look at the reward first. If it's not worth it, they don't even want to bother with learning what this game mode is. So I'm thinking, since this is the stronghold and this is the clan leaders area and all the deputies, I'm going to leave all there and just focus on this front area, as I'm a player who doesn't really rank high in platinum, or never ranked in platinum yet. One day though. I think this is where I belong, in the front row, and just do my best, put all my best teams there and see if I can just contribute a little bit. That's where most players belong, in this middle where you are all trying to do our best. And for those people who are very competitive in the arena, they will enjoy this game mode, I guess. That's why I'm not seeing it as something good, because right now it feels like it's going to be a lot of homework for the clan leaders to tell. You know, when your clan leader sends a long block of text in the Discords or wherever you guys communicate, and then that's where we're going to learn this game mode from. We're hoping towards them teaching us. If you don't want to wait for that, you can simply go to that info button right here and learn a lot about it. You can read. I have read this, I have seen the videos, I have seen everything that is, but it's still not clicking for me. It's still not clicking. I know that the prep mode is now that we have to go in here. Let's say I wanted to defend this stage, right? No, I don't even know. Where do I defend it? Okay, that's it right there. So defense, garrison, I have to select. I don't want to do anything wrong. I'm not going to click, but this is where I defend, put what particular, or I don't have to put anything. The more restriction I put on myself for my defense, the higher of this resource I will get if I defend it successfully, I guess. But if you don't put any resources, I mean, if you don't restrict yourself, you get only small rewards. But you spend this resource to well, anyway, just know that you don't have to set conditions. To just put your stronger defense right here, and this is the time to set all your defense. Look forward to your clan leaders sending you those messages, and don't be one of those in a clan where you're not even making an effort. I will make an effort, but I'm saying my effort will be at this front row. My effort won't be at this part. I'll let those who have strong arena teams set this up, so you don't go and spoil it for them. If you're a newer player, you're not very competitive in the arena, you don't want to be one of those who is going to help defend the stronghold when you obviously you are not very competitive in the arena. So know your strengths. At least I know my strength. I can say it right now that I'm not very good in the arena, and I recently found a team that is working for me in live arena, and that's the only reason why I've been fighting live arena regularly in my live streams. But for now, this is what I speak about live stream, and speak about live arena. It just pops up that it's open right now. I'll be going live on Twitch to fight some live arena battles and do what I can. Maybe somebody can hop on here and break this down further for us to understand. Maybe we can watch those stronghold videos again that they released to have a better understanding. But for now, I'm just looking forward to setting my defenses up here, and when it's time to fight the battles, I'll see what I can do about beating some players' defenses in the front row and call it a day. The rewards, that's another thing that a lot of people do not like. If you click on battle reports, is that where you find it? Yeah, that's where you find your clan resources and what you get. I'm trying to click on to see what the rewards are in terms of the resources. There it is. This is the resource you get. It's called Feral. That's a new type of accessory. Is it an accessory or it doesn't show? It's an artifact. Okay, it's an artifact. It can be up to what, 6 piece, 9 piece. That means accessory is also available in this artifact set. It's not just artifact. It's not just 6. It cannot be up to 9. So artifacts and accessories. One of these artifacts will get you 40 plus accuracy for the champion wearing it. 2 will give you 5% more speed for the champion wearing it. 3 of them will give you 40. That's 80 total accuracy for the champion wearing it. That's huge. Just 3 pieces of it for 40, 80 accuracy. That's huge. 4 of these artifacts, which is what you most likely want on a champion, that's the minimum requirement, will place block debuff buff on wearer at the start of the round for each turn. Notice that this does not say it can be removed. It cannot. No, it's just the normal block debuff buff on the wearer at the start of the round for 2 turns. Where do we need block debuff buff in Raid Shadow Legends? That's what I'm thinking. Where? That's not a content. That's not a buff I look forward to bringing into content. It's so niche. Clan boss, yes. Certain stages in the Doom Tower, yes. Maybe in the City of Centranos, certain stages, yes. So block debuff buff has specific places where it's so useful. Without it, you can't really do much. But there are lots of other content in Raid which does not even need this buff. So for an artifact to be bringing this buff as a 4-piece set, it's kind of strange, to be honest. It's one of those ones where you rather put this type of artifact set in Doom Tower than to have it on a new content like this. People coming to the arena to fight arena battles are expecting to give or to get a new artifact set that will boost their damage. Maybe a new Lethal 2.0 or new Merciless 2.0. I think they've done a lot of damage dealing artifact sets. That's why they had to do a different variation, which is this one right here. But I feel like if the rewards for winning this battle was arena focused, a lot of people might find it more useful. So if the 4-piece set is not a useful one for the arena, let's read forward to see 6-piece or 9-piece set will obviously make it useful in the arena. 5-piece set gives you a 5% more speed. 6-piece set gives you 50% chance to prevent the placement of ship debuff by the polymorph blessing. Now that's where you're talking about for the arena. Now you're talking. So I judged it at the 4-piece set that it was useless. So if you're gonna build this artifact set, please make it a 6-piece set. If you're gonna use this artifact set for the arena, please make it a 6-piece set. So 50% chance to prevent the placement of ship debuff by polymorph blessing. Who normally gets shipped in the arena teams is most likely your debuffer, who is trying to do stun, who is trying to do decrease accuracy, decrease defense, and decrease attack, who's trying to, your chimeras, who is trying to steal or remove the enemy's buffs on them. Whoever is doing all that are the champions susceptible to ship. So those are the champions that this type of blessing, this type of new artifact set will be most likely good on, because as they're trying to do all their stuff, that's why the 1-piece and the 3-piece set gives you accuracy, so that your chimeras and your Yumeko cannot get shipped, right? She does have the accuracy, but she doesn't hit with her skill reset. There are champions who needs that high accuracy, so this seems like a way to reach it. But is it enough? Will this accuracy requirement or this type of artifact set still get you to the 900, 800 accuracy you usually need on champions like your Madam Series or whoever? Does this mean Madam Series can now be used in the arena again? Because she won't get shipped, because a lot of champions did get out of the arena when ship was introduced. Now for a 7-piece set, additional accuracy, 5% more speed. I think that speed needs to be improved. That speed is too slow for all this that is happening right here. Now for a 9-piece set, allies deal 5% more damage per each debuff placed by the wearer. So if the wearer places decrease defense and decrease attack like they normally would, like I'm using a Madam Series as an example again, your damage dealers will deal 10% extra damage. So that's like a passive damage going up to the damage dealers because you have a champion in a 6-piece feral set. So at the 4-piece set, I totally judged it that it was totally trash. Now at a 6-piece set, is totally useful. It's something that I would put on my debuffer if I have enough and enough accuracy, so that they don't get shipped. And then at a 9-piece set, of course, it will be hard to reach those levels as a free-to-play player. We can never build any champion in 9-piece sets. Never. Except we are totally fine with mediocre, what do you call this thing now? Stats. So I always try to focus on stats over sets. That's why I never build anybody in a 9-piece set. The best, even my stone skin or protection artifact sets, always stop at 6-piece sets, never 9-piece, because we can never get the right stats from restricting ourselves that much, for free to play at least. So is this all of a sudden worth all that trouble? Well, hold on. Tier 1, you get 5 stars of this. Tier 2, you get legendary 5 stars. Tier 3, you got epic 6 stars. So everybody is looking at tier 3 and tier 4 as the best one, and a lot of people are hating on tier 5 right now, because it seems like tier 5 now became 5-star mythical of this artifact set I just called out for you guys. Which clans will be in tier 6? Very competitive clans who are planning, meticulous about everything. They're in full Discord video live calls, sharing their screens, setting their defenses. They are planning so much. Those are the clans you'll find in tier 6, going head to head against each other top clans. But I probably, as a clan, if I was a clan leader, I'll try to aim for 3 or 4. 4 seems like the place where every clan would love to be. No clan wants to be in tier 5. Rather than being in tier 5, they'll lose every battle so they can fall back to tier 4. That's what it looks like, because mythical 5-star is trash. There, I said it. Except you get a good start you're looking for and it rolls quad roll, it's trash. Sometimes even triple roll on a mythical artifact set still doesn't make it good enough to be used on your champions. Now, if you're all new to raid, we're all new to this artifact set, of course we will appreciate the first 5-star we get and be enough to put on a champion, right? Maybe that's what we need the first time, but soon we'll begin to hunger for 6-star. In the end game, it seems like if it's not a 6-star, we don't want it. For newer players, they'll be happy with 5 stars. Don't say I'm judging it based on end game players' perspective only. New players are totally fine using 5 stars. But will you have enough to build a 6-piece set on a champion? Because that's the minimum you need to make this artifact worth your time. 6-piece or nothing. 4-piece, not totally not worth it. You can always have without 1 or 2 or 1 or 3 artifact sets, right, and get that 80 accuracy coming in for you, right? Feels like it's better than a double set of accuracy, especially if it goes accuracy substats, maybe. So there will be niche uses for this. So that's what I think about these siege rewards. And is this all we get from the rewards? I think there should be other things added to the reward. I can't find it right now. Is there other things added to the reward? It doesn't say. All these mana orbs and all that, I don't get it yet. This is the chest. Oh, okay, there are other things for sure, including the champion. Definitely, there are other things coming right here to it. You get this prism primal quartz for sure. You get an avatar, which is totally useless. I have not changed my avatar since day one. Since I got the content creator avatar. Then this new champion, Otrox Lamasu. I don't know much about her. I don't know her skills, so I wouldn't judge whether she's worth it or not. But for a legendary, it seems like people are saying it take a long time. A long time if your clan is living at tier 5, winning every time. I think and Saf made a video about this, saying it's too long to take to eventually get this champion. Even Mitrala Life Bane, who is very useful from the Hydra that we obtained, I didn't take that long. And this champion isn't as good as that. Maybe that's what they're saying. Is it a mythical? I don't think it's just a normal legendary. Anyways, so that's all I think about raid, all the things happening in raid right now. Today, as I logged in, I found those 2 content very bothersome or very discouraging to even play the game. So I'm probably going to just spend the rest of my energy, fight my live arena battles, and close out the game and go relax on the Noob to Pro or go play GTA RP. For now, today nothing is happening in raid. There's also another event going on right now that is also nothing is happening in raid that I do not like, which is a 15x progressive chance event. And free-to-play players do not go for 15x events. At least from my account perspective, it's totally trash, crap, except you're this close to Messi. You're this close to Messi. Totally go there, select the champion of your dreams. Maybe you've been looking for this champion, and today might be the day for you to get it. Just pull 20 if you're that close to Messi, and have a 15x boosted chance that is getting this champion. So anyways, that's all I have for you guys today. It's a rant video, it's a criticizing video, it's a advice video for Plarium of things they can do to change things better, to make it more I guess exciting to play and interesting. As I'm looking at it right now today, there is nothing happening in raid. I'll just spend my energy and close out the game, and that's not what you want. Even without a fusion, I finished the fusion, I got the fragment fusion has ended for me, right? Yep. Shayak is done. So after a fusion, we expect a break. So I guess this is the break we needed. Normally they usually put out events that also makes you want to spend resources right after a fusion, so you don't have time to save up. So I'm glad all these events I'm not pushing hard for will help me save resources. But before I even speak about saving resources, I see a Titan event coming up right here, and tomorrow when it launches, we'll see more detail about it to see what rewards is in there, whether it's going to be worth it spending time on, or also going to be another one that I will criticize and say is not worth my time. All right, hopefully you guys don't mind this type of video that is on the negative side, but I did say some positive things about the resources and all the events, and maybe as we learn more about the siege, we'll all adapt to it. But for now, it's totally fine to feel like you're out of your league. It's totally fine to feel like this is too much, and with the help of our esteemed clan leaders who do a great job for us, who all know what we are doing, please give your clan mates orders. That's all most of them are waiting for. Do this. So if you don't trust your clanmates' ability yet, maybe set them up at the front row, and those who are very high level, you can check your clanmates' ability by checking their Hydra teams to see whether they do billions of damage in the Hydra. Those are the champions or the players who probably want to belong in this last stronghold stages. So good luck to every clan leader out there. Shout out to you guys keeping the clans together, and please be nice and be calm and be patient with players who are making mistakes, because you expect a lot of mistakes to happen in this first rotation of the siege. Be nice and be calm, be patient with people, even if they make mistakes, even if they lose battles. Maybe it will take us about, who knows, 3 rotations to finally get in line with this thing and know everything where they are supposed to do at the right time and what's wrong and all that. So totally it's time to learn about it, and I can't wait to learn more about it. And I'm also looking forward to a lot of content creators creating more content right here, although most content creators are keeping it hush hush. All their clan secrets, all they're doing behind the doors, behind closed doors to win and position, they are not sharing it, and this is not content that your clan leaders will even advise you to share out there as a content creator. So we are still learning along with it, I guess, because there is no video out there telling us what to do. We're all relying on our clan leaders. All right, that's all I have for you guys right now. I'll be going live on twitch.tv/G5D to chill on the Note 2 Pro and see which faction we can beat over there for an hour or two and call it a day. Like and subscribe for more daily raid content. I'll see you guys tomorrow for a fresh one. Later, guys.